students, let us continue class 11 physics chapter number 2, that is units and measurement. And in this video we are going to cover the topic dimensional formula. Now see, dimensional formula is to be represented for any physical quantities, right? And we know that we are having two types of physical quantities, that is the fundamental physical quantities and the derived physical quantities. So let us remind that there are 7 fundamental physical quantities. There are 7 fundamental physical quantities, right? That is mass, length, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. And we know that the symbol of these fundamental quantities are, for the mass it is m, for length is l, for time is t, right? Electric current, it is represented by symbol A, sorry. For temperature, it is represented by K. For amount of substance, it is represented by L. And for luminous intensity, it is represented by the symbol C. Now see, here we are talking about the dimensional formula of the physical quantity. So first of all, we should know what is dimension. Dimension is actually nothing but power of any physical quantity to represent it. That is power of the base quantity is termed as the dimension. Over here, if I say, see, dimension of mass, that is 1, because I have written only m and its power is 1. Here dimension of length, here I have written L. Power of that L is 1. So dimension of length is 1. Let us take any other quantity, that is the derived quantity. Let us say, what is the dimension of volume? Let us take the example of the physical quantity volume. And we know that volume is nothing but length into breadth into height, right? So these can be written as what? It can be written as L, right? Because length, breadth and height, that is called what? All these three is nothing but the length. So we can write it as its unit will be m into n into n. That is, each of the dimension has the unit meter. So its unit is meter cube, right? Here the meter is for what? It is for length. So it can be written as L3. So here 3 is what? It is power of the base quantity length, right? So this power is considered as the dimension. Here we can write that the dimension of length is 3 for the physical quantity volume, because the physical quantity volume can be represented with 3 fundamental physical quantity, that is length into breadth into height. That is nothing but the length. One fundamental physical quantity is used over here thrice, right? So dimension of length is is 3 for the volume. The power of any fundamental physical quantity is called as the dimension. Okay, I hope this is clear for the dimension. Dimension is what? It is nothing but the power of the fundamental physical quantity. Now, let us see what is dimensional formula. Now see, we have come across many formulas in physics, right? If we say that what is the formula for force, then the formula for force will be what? That is F is equals to ma, right? These physical quantity is now to be derived in terms of the dimensions. That means what? The dimensional formula is nothing but the formula which tells us which fundamental quantity is used to represent the dimension of the physical quantity. Let me write the definition. The formula that tells us how and which base quantities or which physical quantities are used to represent the dimensions of other physical quantities. See, the formula that tells us how and which fundamental physical quantities are used to represent the dimension of other physical quantities. That means what? Here we want to know the dimension of the force. We want to know the dimension of other physical quantity. That is which physical quantity? We want to know the dimension of the force, right? And that depends on what? That depends on the fundamental physical quantity, because we know that force is what? It is the derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantity means the physical quantity that uses the combination of the fundamental physical quantity. Here m, that is the mass, right? And mass is what? It is the fundamental physical quantity. Here acceleration. Acceleration is again derived physical quantity, and if we want to take in terms of the fundamental physical quantity, then it can be written as mass into velocity upon time taken, right? Again over here, see, time is what? That is fundamental physical quantity. Over here, velocity, that is again derived physical quantity, right? That can be used in terms of what? That can be used in terms of the fundamental physical quantity. So it can be written as mass, velocity is what? That is displacement upon time and over here again we are having upon time. So here mass, time and displacement, that is nothing but for the length. So all these quantities are nothing but the fundamental physical quantities. So to get the dimension of the force, we should know the dimension of the mass, the dimension of displacement, the dimension of the time, right? We should know the power of mass, time and the displacement to get the dimensional formula for this force. So I hope it is clear now that the formula, dimensional formula is what? The formula that tells us how and which fundamental physical quantities are used to represent the dimension of the other physical quantities. So students, first of all note down this. You should write down the dimension definition, the dimensional formula definition. It is important. After that we will see how to get the dimensional formula of any other physical quantities. let us find the dimensional formula for area, right? But for area, first of all we need to know its formula. What is the formula of area? Its formula is length into breadth, right? On the basis of the formula, we need to write the unit. So unit of length, that is what? That is meter into again unit of breadth, that is meter. So what we get over here is meter square, right? And you need to remember one thing, for the dimensional formula we use basically three fundamental physical quantities, right? That is N, L, T, right? And sometimes for the electrical physical quantities we use A over here, right? But most of, for all the physical quantities we are using these three fundamental physical quantities, that is the mass, length and the time, right? So let us first write mass, length and time. Over here you can see we are having the unit meter, which is what? Which is nothing but the unit for length. So here we got the fundamental physical quantity. What? Fundamental physical quantity is length. Dimension of the length, that is what? Here we are having the power as 2. So the dimension can be written as 2. The power of the length, that is 2. And we are not having any unit for mass or for time. So we can write over here as 0. And the dimensional formula is represented in the square bracket. So it can be written like this. So what is the dimensional formula of area? That is N0, L2 and T0. Now let us find the dimensional formula for volume, right? And what is the formula for volume? That we need to write first. Formula for volume, that is length into breadth into height, right? Now we need to write the unit for this volume, and that depends on what? That depends on the unit of all these three quantities, right? So unit of length, that is meter, into unit of breadth, that is meter, into unit of height, again it is measured in meter, right? So we can write this as meter cube, right? Again, first of all let me write N, L, T, that is the dimensional formula. Now see, for the volume we are having meter cube, its unit is meter cube. Here 3 is what? That is the power, right? And that represents what? Represents what? That represents the dimension of the length. Here we are having the dimension of the length is 3, right? So the power 3 is written over here. We are not having any other dimension of the mass and time. So we can say dimension of mass and dimension of time, that is 0. So I can write over here the power of mass, that is 0, and power of time, that is also 0. So what is the dimensional formula of volume? That is M0, L3 and T0. Now let us take another physical quantity, that is speed, right? So what is the formula of the speed? See students, when you want to find the dimensional formula of any physical quantity, you should know the formula for that physical quantity first. Because if you are knowing the formula for that physical quantity, you can write its unit, and if you can write that unit, then you can easily get the dimensional formula. So formula for the speed, that is distance upon time taken, right? So in the same way we are going to write unit for this. So unit for distance, that is meter, upon unit for time, that is second. So the physical quantity speed has the unit meter per second. Now again here we are going to represent the dimensional formula in this term N, L and T. Now see, here we are having two fundamental physical quantities, right? That is the mass, the length and the time, right? Here we are having the unit of length, that is meter. Its power is 1. So dimension of length, that is 1, right? Power over here is 1. So we can write power as 1, right? Now here we are having second, that is the dimension of time. That is what? That is 1, because power for second, that is 1 only, right? So here I can write 1. But you can see over here the second. Over here the time, that is in the numerator. So its unit is also written in in the denominator. So its unit second is also written in the denominator. So when you want to take this, you write this unit like this, right? Meter per second. So here the power of second, that is -1. So over here you need to write -1. And here we are not having the fundamental physical quantity mass. So dimension of mass is 0. So here you can write the power 0. Right? Next physical quantity, let us take it as acceleration. And acceleration is what? That is, its formula is velocity upon time taken, right? So here now see, speed and velocity, right? Its unit is c. The thing is that speed is the scalar quantity, velocity is the vector quantity. It shows direction as well. Otherwise its unit is c. So unit for velocity, that is what? That is meter per second, and upon time, so you can write 1 by s. So it is meter per second square, right? So the dimensional formula for acceleration, first of all let us write mLT. Here we are not having mass, right? So the dimension of mass is 0. We are having length, right? We have written the unit of length, that is meter, and its power is 1. So we can write the dimension of length, that is what? Here meter is having power 1. So write 1 on L. Then I have written second square. S is having power -2, right? And S is what? That is the unit for time. So on this T, that is for time, you can write over here as -2, right? So dimensional formula for acceleration, that is m0 L1 T minus 2. Now let us take another physical quantity, that is frequency, right? And formula for frequency, that is what? That is the reciprocal of the periodic time. Right? So its unit is 1 upon unit of periodic time, that is what? That is second. So you can write 1 upon second, or you can take this denominator in numerator, taking power as negative. So it can be written as s minus 1. So in these physical quantity frequency, we are using only the time as the fundamental physical quantity. So dimension of mass and length, that will be 0, because we are having only the fundamental physical quantity time, and its unit is second. And you can see over here the power of the second is -1. So at t you can write it as -1. So students, first of all you may note down this 5 physical quantities with its formula, its unit and dimensional formula. Then we will see some of the other physical quantities. Now let us practice for getting the dimensional formula of some more physical quantities. So let us take density. find the dimensional formula for density. So formula for density, that is mass upon volume, right? And its unit can be written as, now see, in the numerator we are having mass and its unit is kg. Here we are having in the denominator we are having volume, and the unit of volume, now we already know that it is meter cube. So it can be written as kg n to the power minus 3, right? So its dimensional formula can be written as, first of all let us write m, l and t. See, here we have used the two fundamental physical quantities, that is the mass and the length, right? Here the power of the kg, that is what? That is 1. So we can write 1 on m, this meter, which is the unit of the length, and its power is minus 3. So over length, that is l, we can write minus 3. We are not having any unit for the time, right? We are not using the fundamental physical quantity time, and so its dimension is 0. So the density's dimensional formula is m1 l minus 3 at t 0. Now let us take another physical quantity, that is momentum, right? And formula for momentum, that is what? That is the product of the mass and the velocity. Okay. So here if we take velocity's formula, that will be what? Displacement upon time taken. So we are using three fundamental physical quantities: mass, length and time. Now let us write its unit. Here we are having mass, so unit of mass, that is kg. Here we are having velocity, and unit of velocity is what? Meter per second. So this can be written as kg, meter and second inverse, right? So on the basis of this, we will be writing the dimensional formula, that is n, l and t. Now let us write the dimension, that is the power. The unit of mass, that is kg, its power is 1. So over m we can write 1. Here we are having meter, which is unit of length, and its power is 1. So we can write over here 1. Second, that is unit of time, its power is minus 1. So over t we can write minus 1. So dimensional formula for momentum is m1 l1 t minus 1. Now let us find the dimensional formula for force. First of all, we need to write the formula, and we know the formula for force is mass into acceleration, right? Now let us write its unit. First of all, mass, its unit is kg. Here we are having acceleration, and its unit is meter per second square. Taking the second square in numerator, we can write it as here kg, meter and s raised to minus 2, right? So now the dimensional formula is, first of all let us write l, and t. Kg, that is unit of mass, its power is 1. So over m we will be writing 1. Meter, unit of length, its power is 1. So over here we will be writing 1. Second, that is unit of time, its power is minus 2. So we will write it over here minus 2. So dimensional formula for force, that is m1 l1 t minus 2. Next is work. Let us find dimensional formula for work. And formula for work, that is what? That is force into displacement, right? Now see, we need to write first unit of force. Unit of force, that is what? Kg, meter per second square, that is kg displacement, its unit is meter. So I can write kg. Here meter into meter, that is meter square. Taking the second square in numerator, so it can be written as s raised to minus 2. So the dimensional formula for that, first of all let us write m, l and t. Kg, unit of mass, its power is 1. So m1, m that is meter, that is unit of length, power is 2. So over L we will be writing 2. Second, that is unit of time, its power is minus 2. So over T we will be writing minus 2. So dimensional formula for work, that is m1 L2 T raised to minus 2. Now one more physical quantity, that is power, right? And formula for power, that is work upon time, right? Work, that is again force into displacement. So unit of work we can take it from here, that is unit of work, that is kg meter square s raised to minus 2 upon time, that is 1 upon second. Taking this s in the numerator, we can write kg meter square. This s if we take in the numerator, it will be minus 1. So minus 2 and this minus 1 it becomes minus 3, right? So its dimensional formula, C, kg unit of mass, its power is 1. So m1 meter, that is the unit of length, its power is 2. So over L we will be writing 2. Second, that is unit of time, its power is minus 3. So over T we will be writing minus 3. So the dimensional formula for power is m1 L2 T raised to minus 3. So students, copy down this 5 physical quantities and its dimensional formulas. Now let us take another physical quantity, that is plane angle, right? We had taken two supplementary physical quantities, that is plane angle and solid angle. So for this, its formula is arc upon radius, right? And its unit is radian. But now see, here arc, that is also in terms of length. Here radius, that is also in terms of length, right? So if we consider this unit of this as meter, over here also it will be meter, so it will be cancelled out. So over here length, its dimension will be 0. Dimension of length will be 0 because in the numerator also we are having length, in the denominator also we are having length. So it will be cancelled out. So L will be 0, right? And mass, we are not having any mass. So dimension of mass is also 0. We are not having the fundamental physical quantity time. So dimension of T will also be 0, right? So the plane angle is considered as dimensionless. And if it is asked in exam, you can write it as M0, L0, T0, right? Now next, that is charge. Now see, electric charge, whose symbol is Q, right? Its formula that we can take from the current, right? That is I is equals to Q by T, right? Charge upon time. So current, that is equals to charge upon time, right? So So charge can be written as current into time. So charge is equal to current into time, right? Now see, unit of current, that is ampere, unit of time, that is second. Now what I said, whenever we are taking any electrical concept, right, we are taking any electrical related physical quantities, then we need to add the unit for the electric current. That is, apart from M, L and T, we need to write A for any of the electrical physical quantities. If you are taking potential difference, if you are taking resistance, if you are taking charge, if you are taking electric current, you need to write A over here in the dimensional formula. Okay, so here ampere, that is what? That is unit of electric current. Its power is 1, so over A you need to write 1. Second, that is unit of time. Its power is 1, so over T you need to write 1, right? You are not having mass and length in this formula, so its dimension will be 0. Okay. Now talking about electric current. So electric current, right? Simply we are writing the dimensional formula over here as, here SI unit is written as, for charge it is written as coulomb, but these unit I have written by the formula. Okay. Now electric current, right? We are not having any formula. You can write Q by T, but here we need to mention the dimensional formula in terms of A. So we are not going to write any of the formula of electric current. Its unit is what? Its unit is ampere, right? So M L A. Here A, that is unit of electric current, power is 1, so I have written 1. We are not having mass, length and time, so its dimensions are 0. This is how we are going to find the dimensional formula for any physical quantities, right? For finding the dimensional formula, you should know its formula. On the basis of the formula, you need to derive its unit. And when you get the unit, seeing its power, you need to write the dimensional